Hello everyone, this is Yasir Azam. Welcome back to my channel Learn Science with Yasir Azam. Today I am going to continue the lecture from the chapter Obtaining and Utilizing Food. First part we have done, in which we had discussed about the autotrophic mode of nutrition, how it is carried out, means the raw material in the presence of sunlight, how chlorophyll converted into glucose. I had not told you one thing in previous session, that the extra glucose which is produced from the plant is get converted into starch and get stored in the storage organ of the plants. This was left in that video. Today we will discuss about heterotrophic mode of nutrition. What is heterotrophic mode of nutrition? First understand the term heterotrophic. Hetero means another, trophic means nutrition or nourishment. Means if the organism is dependent on other organism for its food, we call it as heterotrophic organism, and that process of taking food is called as heterotrophic mode of nutrition. In this, what will happen? The organism will take the ready-made food from the other organisms, or it will break down the food outside its body and consume within it. In this, there is no chlorophyll present in them. That's why they are unable to synthesize their own food themselves. On the basis of different types of organisms having different ways of taking this nutrition, it is categorized into several parts. We will be starting with saprophytic mode of nutrition. What is saprophytic mode of nutrition? Certain organism depends on dead and decaying organic matter on which they grow. What happens? Basically, they break down that particular organic matter into their usable or soluble form, then they consume it. So such organism which depends on dead and decaying organic matters are called as saprotrophs, and the process is called as saprotrophic mode of nutrition. Examples are molds and mushroom. Basically, fungi follow this kind of mode of nutrition. Along with fungi, certain bacteria also do this mode of nutrition. But with the help of saprophytic mode of nutrition, it helps in recycling of many nutrients. As organic matter contains lots of nutrients, when this get damaged or you can say utilized by saprotrophs, it get again into that simple form which can be utilized by different organisms, especially plants in their growth. Okay, next mode of nutrition is parasitic. Parasitic means they are dependent on their host for their food and nourishment. Host, parasite wo ho gaya which need to take the food, and host on which it will take the food. Okay, now it is further of two types. One is endoparasite or ectoparasite, आप ऐसे कह सकते हैं. One parasite which is living inside the body and one which is on the surface of the body. Okay, देखिए दो कैटेगरी के अलावा एक और कैटेगरी है partial parasites. क्या है parasite? They are totally or partially dependent on their host organism for their food and nourishment. You must have heard in small kids they used to have worms in their stomach. They used to eat that tablet also, deworming tablet. Basically, parasite take worm, and pinworms are take place in a host body, and they derive nourishment from the host body. It harms the host body as well. Along with that, various protozoans also act as a parasites. And now talking about partial parasite, you must have heard the name amarbale. Okay, dodder plant. It is a parasite which grows on other plants and proliferate or proliferate its root inside them and just get the nourishment. वो तो complete parasite हो गया. मगर partial parasite की बात करें तो mistletoe जो है हमारा, this is also a partial parasite. Why? Because it has green substance. It is able to synthesize its food. But for minerals and water, it depends on other plants. It grows on them. Okay, so there it acts as a partial parasite. Now coming to holozoic mode of nutrition. This is a vast mode of nutrition which we follow also, in which organism take the whole food inside its body and then break down into simple processes. For holozoic, there are basically 5 processes are followed: ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and egestion. Ingestion, taking in food; digestion, breaking down that food into simple particles; absorption means absorbing the food which is being digested; then assimilation means producing the energy and sending it to different parts; egestion means the undigested food is thrown out of the body. I will teach you in detail. Human digestive system is there in class 7, and if you want to get in thorough, you can see my class 10th video also. Life processes, a separate video is there for human digestive system. You can refer that also. It will create a good understanding for you. But in upcoming video, we will discuss about this holozoic mode of nutrition. But before holozoic mode of nutrition, let me make you clear about different types of organisms having different types of food. We must have read about since childhood herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. What they are basically? Herbivores are the organisms which eat the green plants. Okay, like goat, buffaloes, cow, they are herbivorous animals. and they are able to digest the green plants. Why? Because they have a special enzyme, cellulase, which helps them to break down the cellulose into simple compounds, simple substances. But we cannot digest it. We cannot digest the raw plants. Why? Because we don't have cellulase enzyme inside our body. Number one, herbivore we have discussed. Then coming to carnivores, the organism which depend on other organism or the organisms, animals which eat other animals are called carnivores, and their identity is basically they have canines. Okay, they have sharp canines which helps them in tearing the flesh of the other organism. So herbivore, they are having grinding teeth, or they are basically eating the green plants, and they digest it with the help of cellulase enzyme. Carnivores animals are those which depends on other animal or eat other animal या flesh of other animals. Then हम बात करते हैं omnivores, जैसे कि me and you and most of the world is omnivore in case of humans, and generally animals, those who are able to eat both, vegetarian, they are able to eat the green plants also, or animal product also, or animal directly. Like we can take example of cat, dog. Other than lion and tiger, they are the strict carnivores. Other than that, many of the organisms are omnivores. They can eat both plant product as well as they can also eat the flesh of other organisms. This was all about heterotrophic mode of nutrition. In upcoming video, we will discuss about the human digestive system. Two topics are left: human digestive system and digestion in ruminants. There is a little bit difference in ruminant because they अलग तरह से digestion करते हैं. पहले खा लेते हैं, then again they send their food to mouth, then they again eat. There is a reason for that. That reason is digestion of green plants. We'll discuss this about later. Till then, you just see both the videos, and you can refer class 10th also, the video from the class 10, naming human digestive system and life processes. Definitely this is going to help you out. Till then, stay safe. If you find any query in your topic, in your subject, you can communicate me freely without hesitating. I am there to help you. Team LPS is always there to help you. Thank you. God bless you.